Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Wow, wow, wow. What a crazy couple of days. I want to thank each and every one of you that gave me an outpouring of support. That was really sweet. And please take a look at that video that I've posted of the interview with Rock Metaphysical. We had some really great conversations about evidential mediumship, what it is to get an evidential medium reading, how to be discerning, what an evidential medium reading consists of. I mean, it was just a really great interview, especially about me and what I do. And, with the evidential medium courses I've got coming up, the one in person in April, a little bit about what you'll receive or how I do it is in that video. And also the online one that I'll be having in the fall, which will be 10 weeks or 10 weeks, 5 weeks. Good morning, Delia. Yes, 5 weeks. I'm going to be doing the online virtual class that I did the past couple of years. Haven't done it since I think this time last year. 5 Wednesday nights, 6:30 to 8:30. The event is on my website. I'm actually going to add more of a description there so you'll know what each 5-night consists of. I just wanted to kind of get it out there so it's there. So if you're someone that's wanting to kind of step into giving evidential medium readings, or you just really want to learn how to connect, that is the course for you. Those of you in my membership portal, you will get a discount. I also put that in the portal. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff going on. I had a very, probably can see, I'm tired, energetic couple of days. When you're around that much emotion, have that much emotion yourself. She was my godmother. She was a light on this planet. I'm telling you, she was just one of those women that was just a light. She was kindness. She was love. She was supportive. She was welcoming, a light. So she will be missed in the physical. So that is there. So let's totally forgot to close off my phone. Sorry about that. So let's do that. All right, there. All good. All better. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Delia. So that's going on. I'm excited. I did reschedule the basic IET class. It's full for Sunday, so I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you, Delia. What else? Yeah, we just got a lot going on, guys. On the 5th, I will be in Weedsport. So take a look at that event on the event page if you're in person. So I'll be in Weedsport February 5th from 1 to 5. You can do a mini evidential medium reading, or you can do a mini guidance reading if you're having some questions about love or a past relationship or a relationship in general. All right, so that's there. Okay, all right. So today, I feel like this is cutting out the BS, is what I heard when I picked up this card. That it's time to cut out the BS. Like anybody that's coming to your table that isn't supporting you, anybody that's trying to get in your ear and convince you of something, like it's just time to let it go. Time to cut it away. Because it's right on the back side of, right next to it was the karmic side. So yes, I feel like there's a lot of this karmic energy right now out there. And for some of you, you may be feeling it where you're making choices and decisions because you're just ready to walk away from things that are difficult, don't serve you, don't feel good, aren't supportive. It's like you've done everything you can in that situation and now you need to move on, and you're just cutting out what needs to be cut out. They're showing me kind of like trimming the fat, like you're trimming the fat in your life. You're trimming the fat in your decision making. It's time. It's time. You've given where you can give. You've done what you can do. And now it's time to kind of give yourself, step back and give yourself. For some of you, it is about saving yourself. For some of you, it is about hoarding. your own gifts, your own talents, your own energy. And it's not a bad thing in this situation because it feels like you've given too much. So for those of you who are people pleasers, you're really feeling it in this energy. Good morning, Maddie. Good morning, Louise. So today, stepping back, taking the time that you need for yourself this weekend, really going within, hoarding your own energy, your gifts, your talents. This is about you. This is about you because you're coming into this energy of turning a corner and laying down the fight. So anywhere where there's been contention, anywhere where there's been you needing to battle, like you're just turning the corner and you're laying down the swords and you're walking away. You can't change them. You can't make them understand. You can't help them understand what your perspective is. You can't help them understand why you're making the choices and decisions you're making. And it's all because you're ready to come into your power. You're ready to love yourself. You're ready to let go of the BS, cut out the BS. Yeah. So this weekend, it's about finding your strength. Today, it's about finding your strength. So I would say this reading is probably going to go the rest of the next weekend. So take it how it resonates, but you're feeling stronger. You're feeling strength. You're feeling like it's time. You're ready. You're ready to make the bold moves. You're ready to make the bold choices that where you've been hasn't served you. It's not going to. You can let it go with light and love, but it's time to go. It's time to move on. It's time to empower yourself, love yourself. You haven't been respected. You haven't been valued. You haven't been valued. And again, this goes back to, I never want to demonize anyone, but, sometimes when people are holding on so tightly is because they're afraid of losing you, and they end up losing you in that process of holding on so tight because of the control, because of the way in which their fear is dictating their choices and decisions. It doesn't leave you any room. And now it's time for you to find your strength and go in the direction that you need to go to. So, finding your strength. And I would say just walking away. You've said everything you need to say. You've fought the good fight. Probably stayed in it longer than you should have, or many would have. But now it's time for you to go. It's time for you to make the decision. It's time for you to go in the direction that will serve you. Emotionally, mentally, you've turned a corner, and now it might be the physical manifestation of that, where you're physically turning a corner. Again, this could be relationship, this could be family, this could be friend, this could be work. However it resonates with you. All right. I almost feel like for some of you, it's going to be validation. Like, okay, I was feeling it right. Hello, Juju. Or it is time. I do feel it is time. Sometimes we need that little validation for our own gut, our own feeling, our own intuition, especially when we've been in a situation that's been really hurtful for a very long time. And we've really learned to doubt ourselves because maybe of the control that you were in. Good morning, Tammy. Hello, honey. Yeah, time to simplify. Keep it simple. Find your flow state. Choose joy and ease. Yeah, for some of you, you really do. You need to simplify because you have been through it. Again, some of you have been in very controlling, demanding situations, and now you need to take a minute. You need to step back. You need to simplify your life so you can get back in touch with your divinity, your magnificence, who you are and what you bring to the table that's been diminished. And now it's time to revive that part of you. Yeah, and listen to your guidance from Spirit. Awareness above your head. Spirit is communicating support. You're not going through this alone. Not at all. Not at all. So in the simplifying, you'll be able to hear the guidance. When you get quiet, you can hear, feel, see, know. See the signs. Recognize the signs for being signs. If you haven't simplified, if you're still going 100 miles an hour, you're missing the signs. So you got to get quiet. You got to slow down. And you got to be okay with that. I mean, for some of you, you've been in survival mode for a really long time. And now it's like, how do I get out of survival mode? It feels uncomfortable to not be going 100 miles an hour because that got to be my comfort zone. And I've got to learn how to dial that back. So you've got to simplify. You've got to take the time. You got to take the time. Good morning, Suzanne. You got to take the time. All right, let's get a couple. I'm going to pull a couple different decks here to kind of support this message, because I do feel like this is for the weekend. I might actually put this in the title when I edit it. Oh my God. For those of you who are like, is this for me? Am I feeling this right? Can I do it? Oh my gosh, whatever your question is, there it is. There's the answer. I don't have to say anything else. Just breathe into that, feel into that, know into that. Wow, there it is. There's your answer. Whoever was like, is it time? Am I making the right move? Am I doing the right thing? Am I feeling this right? Was that a sign for me? There's your answer, guys. There's your answer. Wow. All right. Whew. Well, now I know why Spirit wanted me to pull from that deck. They're like, we need to hammer a message. So take that how it resonates. But please, please take that. All right. Let's get a Dragon Oracle card. Wow. And maybe you're like, but Melissa, I don't know what that yes was about because I didn't ask a question. Sit with it. That's where you need to simplify. That's where you need to get quiet. That's where you need to get back in touch with your inner guidance, your divinity, your magnificence. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't think I've ever pulled this dragon before. Oh, and I'm loving it. Oh, wow, this is going to be powerful. All right, guys. So for those of you who weren't sure, when I said yes twice, or Spirit said yes twice, because I don't say a dang thing. Thor's black dragon, black and gold dragon, protects you in times of change. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. Wow. Powerful message today, guys, for this weekend. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. During this incredible period of transition, everything on our planet is changing rapidly. Thor's mighty red, black, and gold dragons work directly for Archangel Gabriel, the mighty archangel and overall command of fire, who sends them to any area or situation that needs immediate clearance. Thor is the god of thunder, the elemental master of fire, and his red, black, and gold dragons carry powerful fire energy. For the optimum use of this blazing power, they connect with Mars and its ascended aspect, Nigile, so that they can act as peaceful spiritual warriors throughout the universe. Drawing this card indicates you are ready to change a situation, circumstance, or relationship, or you are already doing so. This is challenging for you, and the universe is reminding you that you have earned the right to receive support and assistance. Your guidance is to ask any army of Thor's dragons to clear the energies around you and protect you as you make this transformation. Then relax, knowing you are safe, guided, and supported. Thor's red, black, and gold dragons will ensure you make the changes in a way that is for the highest good of all concerned. These very hardworking warrior dragons consume dense energies very rapidly and thoroughly, and they come to you with dedication, love, and wisdom. So accept graciously what they have to offer you. This card is also a call to service. You are asked to send Thor's dragons to places and situations that need their protection at this time. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Powerful message today. So transformation is in the works. And if you were on the cusp of it, if you're in the midst of it, if you're maybe coming out of it, you've got this. You're doing it. And it's going to be okay. You're protected. But you've got to call in your protection. I was actually in a situation yesterday where I was in some very dense Negative energy. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was a little scary. It was very negative energy, and I didn't see it coming. And so I think that was a little bit of the blindsidedness. But I did call in my protection. I did call in my protection. I called in my archangels, my ascended masters. And as I sat there, I could feel my brother sit down next to me in his energetic form. And it sat like so close to me that our shoulders were touching, kind of like when you're like packed into a seating situation where, you know, you're touching, the side of you is touching the side of the person next to you. And I felt that warm sensation of my brother's energy down the side of me, the left side of me. And thank goodness, because you can't have the light without the dark. And I try to really not look at the dark. I really do. I live in my little bubble. I work with all of you that are of the light, but we have dense energy out there. And I feel like this reading is for those of you that are really eliminating some dense energy in your life. You're walking away from those frequencies that are not a match anymore because you're ascending, and they're not. So we let them go with light and love, but we do protect ourselves. Good morning, darling. We do protect ourselves, and it's really important to call in your protection. So whether it is your ascended masters, your dragons, your crossed over loved ones, your guardian angel, your archangels, you know, whatever your belief system is, you know, making sure that you are putting that protection around you as you work in these darker, denser energies, in whatever the situation you're in. So if you're leaving an abusive relationship, if you're leaving a narcissistic relationship, if you're leaving, and again, partnership, family, work, whatever it is, whatever that looks like for you, just protect yourself as you're doing it, you know, so that you don't have to take on any more negative energy, any more abuse, verbal, emotional, mental, physical. All right. So when I'm talking dense energies, I'm talking down there in that erotic gratification, in that greed, just so lower. I want to use the word evil, even though I don't like that word, but I feel like for some of us, that's the energy we're butting up against. And so it's so important to stay in the light and to call in the light. I actually bubbled those of us that were in my group in white light, and I kept flooding us with white light from the divine to keep the dense energy away from us, the forces. If you're in my membership portal, I actually think I'm going to do a video today really describing the experience, because if you're a light worker, knowing that these situations are out there and that you can get blindsided by them and how to navigate them is, I think, really important. And if I hadn't had the tools that I had, that could have been a really, really bad situation where I might have done or said things that would have been awful because I wouldn't have recognized I was being influenced by that energy. It could have been a situation where I was in a little bit of a dangerous situation because I did feel the wanting to repel me, the wanting to get me to go or leave. Oh, thank you, Darlene. Thank you. So you're not alone. You're not alone. If you're doing this work, this can be big energy. And I feel like for those of you watching this video today, this weekend, or even when you come to this video, it's because this is when you need it, knowing that you do need to make a change, make a move, turn the corner, save yourself. Save yourself. There's been, over the years, making these daily guidance videos, I have felt the energy of abusive situations where you're watching this video needing some help or needing some way out of an abusive situation. And so I feel like for some of you, this video is that it's time to turn the corner. It's time to leave. It's time to make the big shift, the big transition. And that's why Spirit wanted to bring in those 2 yes cards, because, you know, it can be really, really hard to make that decision, to make that choice and say, okay, this is the day that I leave, or this is the day that I I pack my bags and I go. And I feel like that's what Spirit is wanting you to know, that yes, this is if you're looking for a sign, if you've been saying, where's my sign? I feel like this is your sign. This is Spirit coming in going, you're protected. We've got you, but it's time to make the change. It's time to go in the direction that is your direction. And they want you to know that you're safe as you do that you are protected as you do that. And all you need to do is call them in. Remember, you have to invoke them. So if you're making a really big change that you're really scared about, request that most benevolent outcome. Absolutely. Use your gratitude journal before you make the move. Whatever it is you're needing, call in Spirit. And that's how you will line up the support in the energetic realm to line up the support in the physical realm. Remember, what is within is what manifests. So if you're calling in the support, you're going to manifest the support. You are protected. All right, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day and this weekend. I'm sending you so much love. And always, 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 if you need some more support, you can always go to my YouTube channel and check the playlists. And you can always reach out to my website, guidance311.com. All right, guys, I'm sending you so much love and so much support. Have a beautiful rest of your day and weekend, and we will talk soon. Bye, guys.